Hello, hello! Today, hopefully, without problems and without technical issues, welcome to the Friday's Fix or Fail. I was looking forward. Did I actually take my envelope? I was pretty sure I took everything, even unnecessary things. But did I take my envelope? I can't. It's the thing I need. So, I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna scoot to my other desk where I left it. Of course it's here. So, apologies. I'll explain everything what happened. I am slightly I'm recovering again. Imagine that. A couple of days ago I was not feeling too great. This is hopefully the fix to my issues. But first, let's talk about what went wrong and what we're fixing. It's an expensive item. I kind of a couple of years ago invested and I bought this. It's kind of heavy, but I bought this. This, as you can imagine, this is a motorized slider and it slides from side to side. Okay, damn it. I thought I've changed the inputs everywhere. So basically this is a motorized gimbal and it's really funky and it makes my camera move according to the app on the phone. And that's how I was producing basically really nice B-roll for the items I was reviewing. I really liked it. It had its problems, but it worked. And I've enjoyed using it for approximately, I think, 3 to 4 years. So yeah. Right now you can see this is not how it's not supposed to be doing that because it's in parts. Why it's in parts? Because I was trying to fix it before. And I kinda did. However, I'll explain what went wrong, how I tried to fix it and so why I needed to wait for this. So I was moving house a couple of months ago, right? And unfortunately this item got abused in the shipping. And I don't know exactly what happened, but it was probably not happy with where it was placed in a car, or it's probably my fault anyway. I've discovered that it didn't survive the move and I was trying to move it after first time I was trying to shoot some B-roll. It just straight up refused to move. No matter what I did, I could link to it, but it just wouldn't move. So I thought maybe motor is gone, and if motor on something like this is gone, then it's like, ugh, this is not going to be, you know, working. Now this part isn't motorized. I mean, this head is, and this head is motorized, and this head is motorized, but this is not. The heads were working. The heads I can connect the batteries, and they're working fine, but the slider wasn't. So as soon as I realized that this isn't working, my plan B was to go downstairs to the garage and pick up some extrusions. And I came up with this. It's manual, but it works. I had to do it like this. Put the camera in here. I could do the tracking with the gimbal, track gimbal, and yeah, it's not motorized, but I had it for a couple of times until I got my proper setup that I'm using today. So that was my backup. I was pretty pleased because I came up with this within like half an hour. So yeah, I had my backup. Let's put it on the side. So when I was trying to fix it, obviously, this disassembled this bit. And this bit has a lot of different bits, including that little tiny board in here. And what I discovered that somehow, that tiny little board, I'm just disconnecting it to show you, been damaged. And you can see that's been damaged because PCB on it. See this mark in here? That's the damage mark from physical damage. It shouldn't be. It should be like black. So what happened was, you'll see that right now one of the components is missing. Like there's a component in here, and in here it's missing. But if you have a closer look, I don't know if I can zoom in this much, I'll try. But if you have a closer look, there is, instead of a component, there is a very tiny wire that connects two pads. So I've discovered that what's missing was the camera doesn't want to focus with this in. I'll put this to the side for now because I don't need it. And let's refocus the camera. And I discovered that there was a Hall sensor, because there are magnets on this that basically tell the slider how far you should, move the motor before it's end of the your belt. So there are magnets in here located. So this is how I knew that's basically what went wrong. And since there was no input on that side, well, it wasn't moving because it stopped. It thought that the motor is all the way up and it cannot go anymore because the signal was positive or whatever. But once I connected, I don't remember now whether I pulled it high or low, but once I pulled it whichever way, obviously it kind of let me move it, but once I moved past certain point, it just wouldn't back out. So I could only move it one way, and that was annoying because obviously I couldn't do anything with it. So I retired it. I went online and I've ordered some parts. I've ordered exactly the same component, which is labeled as a 44E Hall sensor. And I have 10 of them. There's one of them costs around 10p. You probably can buy more on the spool, but like I said, I have 10. I need one. And if that's going to work, if I will be able to fix this, then I'm happy, because obviously my equipment's going to be working again. And it's an expensive equipment and I'd still like to use it. So that's what I think £1 plus shipping plus whatever gets you, right? I'm probably going to need tweezers for that. So, as you know, I have some mini wear tools. I have this one, but I also have one which is bigger, this one, which is nice and funky. So we're gonna do some soldering, or hot plate soldering, and we're gonna fix this, hopefully. So I'm going to remove the cable that was in there. I'm going to put a new component in, and hopefully, this is going to work. I am pretty confident that this is going to work. Let's have a little bit zoom in there, so you can see it better. So that is the plan. That's what I'm trying to do. I haven't reviewed this. I probably should at some point, because it's a nice little tool. I think the small one would be sufficient, because this is only a tiny little thing. So without further ado, let's actually try to fix it. I have big confidence that we can. I'm gonna need some tweezers. Can I give you a little better zoom? That is the question that I should ask. If I'm gonna move this one here and this one here, that should give you a little better. That looks decent to you guys, is that? I can work in here. So let's connect my hot plate and start to preheat it, because we're definitely going to use it. To do, hello hot plate, nice, heating. Right, we heating it to 300 degrees, I think, somewhere. And I'm gonna need tweezers to remove the wire and obviously remove the component. We'll try to do some soldering. I have some flukes, I have some soldering paste, I have some solder. So I have some additional tools that will help me with this. And we need some tweezers. To put stuff in place. So hopefully, if there's no further damage, I should be able to just remove the quick fix that I did. And yeah. So how are you doing, guys? This hot plate is really cool. Honestly, I like it. Just not to burn myself. It's already getting hot. I'll kind of show you the temperature so you could like see it a little bit better. And in a second we'll be, let's give it a little bit clean with the flux. So it will transfer the heat a little bit better. We'll pop it on, maybe add, and try to remove the wire that we already have it on it. Hello Mellow Labs, how are you doing? Good morning, where are you? Where are you? I like, it's 9 p.m. Did you just wake up? Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it to the side because it's gonna get hot. What's the temperature? 200? Oh, you're gonna need more than 200. Let's raise the temperature slightly. Okay, that's gonna raise the temperature. I could use soldering iron to kind of get rid of it, but there is a capacitor next to it, so I kind of don't want to disturb anything. And yeah, I don't think I can get any closer with my camera, unfortunately, but that's what I guess you'll have to deal with. You'll have to trust me that I know what I'm doing. We're at 250 degrees right now. And the board starts to be a little bit hot, so I'm just going to use a second tweezer pair to hold it so I don't burn myself. Oh, the solder is now, yeah, I've got my wire. This is the wire there. Don't know if you can see it. No, but I've got my wire. Now what I have to do is just make sure that I'm gonna clean the rest and grease the pads. So let's give it a little bit of flux treatment. Not very good at this, so don't criticize me too much. When you add a little bit of flux on it, obviously it will evaporate quite quickly, but also you'll pull the what's it called, solder into position. I should have an extraction fan. Right, now I'm just gonna have a quick look at the pads. We have a resistor in there that looks okay. We have a capacitor in there that is, it's not bridging, I think, hopefully. Kind of look like it's bridging. Ugh. Then move the capacitor away. I'm holding something in my hand. I don't know. Oh god, this is a resistor. Okay, so I moved the resistor out from the board. I'm just gonna put it inside, and I've got a capacitor. I think I'm just gonna put it here right now, so I don't lose it. They are tiny little things. They honestly are specks, and I should really clean this with a soldering iron and to pick up all that solder, because those balls are, well, in theory I could use them. They look a little bit better now, but I feel like if I use a fresh one it's gonna be nicer. How's my resistor looking? Resistor is pretty clear. Capacitor is looking good as well. Yeah, okay. And I'm a little bit tired. I went for a 50k bicycle ride. I came back like an hour ago. That was great. It was a really nice weather. Let's open my, can I squeeze in, because the paste is going to be in here a little bit crusty. Can I just like heat it up slightly and squeeze some. I haven't used it for a long time. I feel like I might take some tweezers and poke the hole, and I'll be able to deploy a little bit of paste. Come on, nozzle. I'm going to give it a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's evacuate this bowl. Okay, cool. Right, now I have a little bit of paste in there. To be fair, like everything's looking good. I don't have a microscope, which is kind of annoying. Let's see if I can actually put everything on the plate. Let's get my components ready and let's see if I can place it. I'll see what happens. I'm just opening my components. I have 10 tries providing my capacitor and resistor survive this. Got my component. It's easy to place because it has 3 legs, so you can't mess up the orientation. As long as you don't put it upside down, you should be fine. It's sticking to my tweezers like crazy. I think my tweezers are being magnetic or something. I'm trying to orient it on the pads more or less. Okay. That might be pulled in if I'm lucky. God damn it. I feel like I'm gonna have a better luck doing that on actually hot plate, because the balls of solder kind of mess me up right now. So let's see, because it will get sticky and then I can quickly deploy resistor and capacitor in place. Come on, heat it up. Oh yeah, can see the soldering melting now. Okay, that's in a position. Now let's get a resistor in position, which is a tiny thing. Just gonna put it like that. Usually you would position everything, but honestly I probably need a microscope for this. Come on. Come on, resistor. Flip it. I don't want to lose this. So it's a little bit fiddly. This is honestly has a millimeter of length, this component, and I'm just trying to wedge it in a position. Oh yeah. Okay. Now last thing, I'm just gonna rotate my plate. Still not. I'm gonna flood it in with the flux in a second, but last thing is the capacitor. Just kind of trying to get. Okay, got the capacitor. Got a slightly better angle, and we're just gonna push it in place. Hope for the best. Try not to move the rest. Okay, it is in place. I'm gonna reposition my Hall sensor tiny because it's out of alignment. Okay, that's better. Resistor seems to be sticky. Cool. So now I'm just gonna flood it with flux. I moved it, but it kind of self-recovered thanks to flux. Okay. The pad's a little bit better now. They're not overflowing. You pull the solder slightly. Okay. I still think that there might be a little bit of short circuit. I'm just trying to clear it with one of the tweezers ends. All right, okay. Let's try this out. I'm gonna whip out my multimeter and I'll try to confirm that it's not on fire. Just a small furrow on not ambulance. Some good brewery is going to look forward. Nice beer festival is always nice. I could use extra drink, to be fair. Okay, I should. Something tells me. Oh, this is still hot. Let's not touch it. I'm not soldering now, so I'm just gonna disconnect it and leave it for cooling. Something tells me that I should check for shorts right on this plate, but my multimeter annoyingly is downstairs. And why it's downstairs? Because I didn't have a hot water. Do you know why I didn't have a hot water? I discovered that. I didn't discover, the engineer discovered. I tried to discover, I didn't find anything, but I've got finally hot water. And the reason behind it was that there was a spider in my gas injector. A spider for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks I had no hot water, no heating, no hot water because of a bloody spider. I was not pleased. Don't drink when working with small SMDs. They are hard enough to see sober. Like I barely see it. I kind of like, you know, just hope that what it was a capacitor, and what the other one was the thing that the other one was. So it doesn't look bad. I'd like to just to kind of double check if we could. I mean, there's voltage low enough that probably it's not going to cause much havoc, I think, but for the sanity check, I'd like to just see if there is any short. I don't see anything on the capacitor really, but between the pins of the resistor, I feel like there might be a little bit, and I don't have a microscope to confirm it. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of scrape. Don't want to scratch the surface of the PCB either, so I'm not pushing too hard. Right, this is nearly cold. Okay, right, you know what? Screw this, I'm not going downstairs. I am going to wing it. I'm just going to, it's broken anyway. I'm going to wing it, guys. Shall we wing it? I'm just going to connect it and see if it works. So, the biggest problem is, do I remember how to assemble this? The biggest problem is to assemble it back. So I need to connect the connector to the connector. There's a ribbon that goes to the connector. Come on. It's a little bit fiddly. I realize I have tweezers next to me, but I should be able to do it without tweezers. Okay, fine, I'll use tweezers. Come on. Come on, just get inside. Ooh, okay. Okay, come on. Yeah. Good boy. Right, that is nice. Now we can put it back in and use 4 screws to drive it down, drive it into place. So let's get a screwdriver. Let's get, what do we have in here? Those are these screws. 4 Phillips This might be too big. No, I can do it with this one, that's fine. So we're gonna put it in. Oh, I am so thirsty, honestly. I'm probably gonna go after live stream to have a drink. I'm dehydrated. I went to the seaside, it was beautiful weather at the seaside, and I've enjoyed that. But also 2 days ago I kind of feel feverish and coldish, and it was nasty, and I feel like I just recovered from being ill. So yeah, and the weather is apparently in UK is gonna not be as nice and warm anymore, so just wanted to take advantage of that. Can you blame me? No. Will you blame me? Probably. Can you just bring a glass of water to your desk? I want something else. I want something... Glass of water. Who drinks water? That's wet. It doesn't have anything that's gonna kill you. Glass of water. A bottle of water. Okay, so this is in place. Now let's try and figure out if I remember how to assemble this thing. We're gonna have some spares in case I need it. So there's some screws and connectors inside. But now this went kind of like that, and that went kind of like that, and that just slotted inside like so. I'm just watching not to trap or damage anything. That is the only way. Ah, nice, okay. Now I have a couple of screws in here. There's two longer ones, two short. I already forgot about these rings. These rings should be on the sides, so I need to lift this again. I haven't, let me lift the camera slightly, give you a little bit better view of this. What I'm doing, that's gonna be better. I haven't worked on this for like ages. It's been a couple of months since I actually disassembled it, and the annoying bit is that, you know, you don't remember how to assemble stuff after that time. It's very wise when you're doing when you're disassembling stuff for repair, make a video, just shoot the video for it, because that will help you to kind of trace back what you've been doing. Okay, so the long screws, they go here. Short screw, there's a very nasty, difficult one. I remember that one. So let's do the long screws first. Okay. I think I'm gonna buy myself a microscope for electronics with the HDMI, so I could share it with you guys. I should be ashamed for not drinking water. Oh, my Google just decided. No, it's not gravy. You silly thing. Now I have 4 screws in here, which are identical, and one that goes to the back. Is that magnetic enough to hold it? Yes. So I need to be really gentle with this and drop it. Yeah, that didn't work. I've missed a hole. That didn't work. Another thing that I've been doing today, I've been shooting sports gun on my lunch break at work. Because that's the thing we do sometimes. We shoot guns at work. Sports guns, not like real guns. Don't get excited, Americans. I know, this is a 3-pin. I can't count. I hate that I have 4 and 3 screwdriver bits on it, because sometimes it's very hard to spot which one I'm using. Oh, now it's better. The problem is I'm hitting like geometry of the screwdriver before the screw goes all the way in. And I can't really extend this anymore. I mean I can extend the screwdriver, as this one extends like in a funky way. Oh, actually this will help, I think. Let's try this. Come on. Have I? I think I'm in place. I can't see it. It gets harder. Okay, yeah. Means the screw is in place. Okay, good. Now there is a cover that covers everything, so we need to hide the cables. Hide this one. Put the cover on. Yeah, and we just have 4 screws. We are not going to be left with spare screws, guys. I am super happy about it. Contacted Tom Love. Okay, maybe. Yeah, why not? I mean, like, I don't do repairs often enough. But I think you, like, in a situation like that, if I was running a live stream, I think you would guys enjoy a microscope on in that situation, would you? Would you? Let's Paul. I like Paul's. Would this live stream benefit from microscope? There you have it. Ah, look at that. I can run a poll. Nice. I don't have a spare screws, usually, especially with the bicycles. I'm often left with screws, and I know what I'm doing with the bicycle, which is embarrassing. So this is one way to get your bicycle a little bit skinnier, just by getting your screws not in. And there are these things that attach to the rail, and we're done. Now, I mean, we're done with repair. Now we just have to assemble it. So we have this bit. Zoom out so you can see. So there's this bit that wants to go places, and it attaches via magnets. So it's like actually pretty cool, because all the belts attach with the magnets, so they like easy to dismount. Apart from this one, which uses extra screw. So this one goes to the bottom, this one goes to the top. Let's do this. I probably should remove the head, because it will just get it in the way right now. Come on. No, that's a little bit better. Okay, so I don't have a control right now on how long the bits are, because they are a bit fixed, but first we're gonna attach this one to the rail. Yep, that works nicely. Where's the second one? That works nicely. Okay, now we can put this magnetic thing just clicked in, and now we just have to put it in a kind of position, tension it slightly, so I could get this one to go into a belt tensioner. Oh, come on. Oh. Stay there. Okay, stay there. So that goes here, and then we're using this screw to tension it, and we've got ourselves immobilized slider, which is what it's supposed to be. So now if I plonk a battery into this, I should be able to use these buttons to kind of just move it back and forth. And if this happens, we're gonna declare a fix. And if this doesn't happen, then I'll need to disassemble this and get multimeter and clean the PCB properly. I was doing it in the lazy way because I wanted to do it quick, like you would, right? So, I hope you are excited because I'm going to get a battery. Ta-da-ta-ta. I have a battery in here. So, there's a battery in town. This thing is so bad that these batteries don't even like lock properly. You kind of have to force them a little bit. All right, are you ready for this? It's 100% of you said that I should get a microscope. Oh God, when? Right. Maybe it's the battery. Let's check that against the known unit before we get another battery. That was not battery. I can power it on this one. So, damn it. Let's give a I remember, because I didn't check, there's this thing that kind of, it's easy to touch another thing, and I didn't check it, so you can cause a short. Did it cause a short? Yeah, I think there is a thing that can actually create shorts. Let's try again. I completely forgot about this. So let's have a one more look at this, because that unit should power. That's the universe saying unit should power. So let's have a look. I remember when assembling this, something didn't trigger with me well. It's been ages since I've done this, and obviously I should have been doing this much sooner. I've been postponing buying parts for it. I don't know even why. It's not like I have a reason or motivation for it. Okay, so the battery goes here, and those bits are here. I have to lift this, because I think those bits are touching this. This is metal, and obviously it bridges. And I haven't seen anything to put in there to separate it. So let's give it a quick look. That means I have to remove the nasty screw from the back. Well, at least I know what I'm doing. All right. So see here, those are two terminals of the batteries, and they push in against this, and this is metal. That is not how things should be. I'm gonna put some tape on it. Electrical tape. Where do I have electrical tape? That is the question. But I think I'm going to put some tape on it and try to run it. Well, technically, I should be able to power it now. Let's see if I can turn it on. All right. I can't. That is not promising. Did I disconnect anything else? That is not promising that I can't power this on. Right. It's I feel like these ones, they shouldn't be protruding at all. I'm just going to try to push them. But right now, I'm not happy because I can't power this. And if I shorted it before, that might not be a good sign. So those springy tabs, I feel like they should have like a lock that they go inside and being blocked from being protruding. Maybe they should be totally on the other side. I feel that would be smarter because they then wouldn't go towards the metal bit. Let's see if I can push it through. It's so slippery. Obviously I don't want to break this. Yeah, I feel like they should be bracing from the other side. Don't know why they pushed out. I never opened this bit. But if I shorten the battery, then something else will be fried, which is disappointing if it doesn't have a short circuit protection. So that is something I did not anticipate, unfortunately. Oh, come on. This is literally the hardest thing to push out right now. And I feel I should be able to do it. Like, is it from inside maybe? No, that's virtually impossible to do. I'll check on the other ones, how is that resolved, because it's the same build. No, it's not the same. Okay. So, maybe something else stopping me. But I think, like I said, this is on this PCB. The power connector is connected here, there's no problem. I don't remember disassembling this, I don't remember touching this at all. I don't see any obvious burns to anything, but it's very hard to tell without disassembling that PCB. But yeah, if I can't connect it this way, I'm just gonna ram the battery again and see what happens. See if I can get a contact. Alright, this is definitely making contact right now. Alright. Yeah, that honestly, that should be making contact with the battery right now. I'm just gonna help it with this. Damn it. This is not looking good. There's a reset. If you hold everything, there's a reset. No. So, I am slightly disappointed because that means that this isn't, like, I fixed one thing but the other one just not, and I can't really tell from here what went wrong and what got burned. I'd have to investigate now every component on PCB to see which one just decided to give up. But I think what happened was, I'll show you now what I mean. So these bits are connected to a battery, so the battery from here and here, they just stick out like that in here and in there. So when I put the battery in, there's a metal plate basically bridging them like this from this enclosure. This enclosure was bridging them, and obviously that would create a short circuit, discharge the battery, but what's worse, it would cause probably damage to a PCB. And like I said, I didn't notice that there's this ridiculous way of mounting the pins if you brace them against the metal, or if you have the ability to pop them out. So I'm not quite happy with this. The sanity check, I'll just plug that into one more time to my other unit. Yeah, it's working. See, the battery is all right. And it rotates. So it's not the battery. I am disappointed because I was super confident over this. I thought this gonna be all right, but it looks like not having a good luck with it. I mean, there's some components I can recover, but without reaching out to them and probably just buying a new component or new slider, I'm going to have much luck. So that is disappointing. Well, on the positive note, I only spent £1 to fix it, to try to fix it. It's supposed to be promising, supposed to be working. They promised me heavens and everything, and not happy with this one. Not happy. I mean, I have an expensive equipment now, I can use it, but I was kind of hoping I can still use this one. So, yeah, I need to figure out what to do. Post to Big Clive. I don't have really good tools to troubleshoot it either. Like, if you have a proper equipment, you can just take the board and kind of like figure out what went wrong, but I don't really have it, so that's another problem. But yeah, unfortunately, that's the second fail. That's the second fail in a row. I am disappointed. I'm super disappointed. I'll think about it, what to do with this, but this is the second fail. Ah. Damn it. I think I should have like a fail beer. The only alcohol is Irish cream, the Baileys. that I use for coffee. That's the only alcohol I've got right now. I don't have enough, I think, to get drunk and commiserate. Damn it, I really hope this is gonna work. I really hope I won't have any problems, and well, it's a fail. It's a fail. It's a fail. I'll see how much is the new one. Should we check and see how much is the new one? Let's have a look. Let me get you a window into what I'm doing. I think it's this one. Yeah. So let's go to AliExpress, because this is where I've acquired. I have a Zeppelin Micro 4. I think this is Micro 2 if I remember. Let's have a look. This looks way nice and has a like knob and everything. So it's 300 plus import, so probably about 400 for the slider. Does it come with legs attachments? Because that's important. This is heavy as heck. And it comes in 3 sizes. So if I wanted to get, oh, it's electric, 529 with the motor on. If I want to go for, that's with the head, I don't need, I have a head. That's with the thing. So this one is 700 mil travel, 560, and 1000 is 635 for 1000. So those are the costs we're talking about. It would be a new model, it would be a bigger range, but more or less that plus import taxes. So it's definitely a little bit of money to spend, and yeah, kind of don't think I should be spending any money right now on this. Mostly because like I have a house decorations and everything. So yeah. Well, that's a fail. Now I have to think what I have next to fix. I don't know what I have next to fix. I know what's coming. I know what's coming. There are things I can't show you. Like I totally can't talk about this. But I can talk about this. I should be playing with this. This is the e-ink display from Seed Studio, and I'm building a dashboard for my energy dashboard. Today was a good day. Do we have should we see how much electricity I got? Let's get my Home Assistant. All right, energy. Let's because I wasn't here. This window. Look at that. Today was a really nice day, and we were producing a lot of power. And what do we have in here today? We were peaking at 2.2 kilowatts solar production. Actually less than I thought. No, you should have. Okay. Is it test? No, come on. Why are you not opening? Let's have a look. This one is more accurate. Not right now. No, that was test one. Ooh, my node red is not loading. Why? Interesting. Well, I wonder what happened. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. Test automation. No, I'm unable to access it. Is it because I need to do it with IP? I don't even remember my IP right now. Well, disappointing. Okay, well, Home Assistant, it shows me that I was 58% sufficient. Really? I didn't do that much. I wasn't even home till like 5 o'clock, till like 6 o'clock. Disappointing. Well, anyway, that's what I was doing. And in overview, I should have like maximum somewhere. It doesn't tell you. Yeah, I have it on my dashboard. Anyway, okay. So I'll clean this up and I'll start shooting stuff because I have lots to shoot. I think I have like a collar from cycling. It looks like I'm drunk because my nose is red, sticking out from a helmet and visor. This is a fail. This is a fail. I'll think about what I want to do with it. I don't think I want to spend 600 quid on a new slider yet. And I'll come up with something else to try to fix next week. I'm liking this. I'm the most concerned. It's been a month of this. It's been 4 weeks of this now. And I've actually looked at stuff to fix, which is nice. And hopefully we're going to have a better results next time. Because, well, you know, it would be nice to fix stuff instead. But yeah, but there is a lot of content coming up and I just need to sit down and actually finish writing and finish doing stuff. And with everything, excuse me, with everything, it's been really, really tough. So yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to hydrate because I am thirsty as hell. I'm going to use water first and then maybe swing by the shop and get something less healthy for you. I hope I hope you got to experience the heartbreak with me and see how disappointed I was. And you don't feel bad when you repair stuff and it doesn't work out, because sometimes that's what happens. Right, so thank you so much. Have a lovely weekend, guys, and you're gonna hear from me very, very soon with exciting things. Have a good night, guys, and have a good weekend. Bye.